Hello students. First I introduce myself. My name is Snehal Vibhandik. This year I am going to teach you Electronics Paper 1. Our subject name is Semiconductor Devices and Basic Electronic Systems. And our subject code is ELC111. Let's discuss about our syllabus and then start the first chapter. Students, this subject is very simple, scoring and interesting. In this semester, you want to learn 6 chapters. Students, what are your objectives for learning this subject? First objective is to study various type of semiconductor devices and to study elementary electronic circuits and systems. Our first unit is semiconductor diodes. We will learn in this chapter what is semiconductor, formation of semiconductor, its working and characteristics. Then next is different types of diodes, just like Zener diode, LED. LED means what? Light emitting diode. Photodiode, optocoupler and solar cell. Students, our second unit is bipolar junction transistor. In this chapter, we will learn what is BJT, types of BJT, construction and its working. Then next is transistor amplifier configuration, its input-output characteristics, transistor as an amplifier and transistor as a switch. Next, unit 3 is MOSFET. In this chapter, we will learn what is MOSFET, working principle of MOSFET, its types, then characteristics and applications. Next chapter is power supply. This is your unit 4. In this chapter, we learn what is power supply, some types of rectifier circuits are there. Then next is voltage regulator IC, SMPS. SMPS means what? Switching mode power supply. Then next UPS, uninterruptible power supply. Then next chapter is your oscillator, and this is your chapter number 5th. In this chapter, we will learn what is oscillator, different types of oscillator, some types of oscillator included in your syllabus, just like Wien bridge oscillator, crystal oscillator, IC555 as a stable multivibrator. Then next is your unit 6 data converter, need of data converter, and then we study ADC and DAC. So what is ADC? ADC means what? Analog to digital converter, and next one is digital to analog converters. These are 6 chapters of your semester 1. Students, in this course, we first started by looking Unit 1, Semiconductor Diodes. So your chapter 1 is Semiconductor Diodes. Students, today we are focused on semiconductor, insulator, conductor, energy band diagram of insulator, semiconductor and conductor. Then next is type of semiconductor, then formation of PN junction and rectifier diode. Students, I will give you some basic information that already you have learned in last year. Here we learn only semiconductor, insulator and conductor. Okay, so first see here, what is semiconductor? Semiconductor refers to material that has conductivity between insulator and conductor. For example, silicon and germanium. Then what is insulator and conductor? Insulator is insulator is a material that does not allow charge to flow easily through the material. For example, plastic and glass, etc. Then next one is what? Conductor. What is conductor? A conductor is a material that allows charges to flow easily throughout the material. Just like, for example, copper, aluminium, steel, etc. Is that clear? So, in simple manner, what is conductor? Conductor, it allow the flow of current. Insulator means it block the current. And semiconductor means what? Semiconductor is a device is made up of material that is neither good conductor nor a good insulator. It is called as the semiconductor. So here energy band diagram of insulator, semiconductor and conductor. So first see, this is your insulator, this is your semiconductor and this is your conductor. Basically, energy band diagram shows electronic energy level in crystal. In conductor, valence band and conduction band overlap each other. So see here, this is your conduction band, this valence band and conduction band overlap each other. In insulator, this is your insulator, valence band and conduction band are separated by large forbidden gap. This is called as a forbidden gap. And in semiconductor, this is your semiconductor. In semiconductor, forbidden energy gap is comparatively narrow. Therefore, by means of external energy, electrons from valence band can be shifted to conduction band and semiconductor turns into conductor from insulator. Is that clear? Okay, students. Then next is types of semiconductor. Basically, students, metal is divided into three types. First is conductor, second is semiconductor, and third is insulator. Here we study only semiconductor. So here types of semiconductor. So semiconductor is divided into basically two types. First is intrinsic semiconductor and second is extrinsic semiconductor. So first, what is intrinsic and what is extrinsic? Intrinsic semiconductor means what? It is a pure semiconductor. And extrinsic means what? Some impurity is added in pure semiconductor. Means what? It is impure semiconductor. Is that clear? Intrinsic means what? It is a pure semiconductor, and extrinsic means what? Impure semiconductor. So this extrinsic semiconductor or impure semiconductor again divided into two types. First is your p-type semiconductor and second is n-type semiconductor. So let's see here formation of p-n junction. So this is your p-type material and this is your n-type material. A PN junction formed by p-type and n-type semiconductor material. P-type carries a positive charge while the n-type carries a negative charge. The junction formed at p-type region and n-type region is called PN junction. Okay, so students, see here, this is your p-type. P-type means what? Carriers, and this is your positive charge. This side is your positive charge, and this is your n-type. N-type means what? Negative charge. Okay, and when they are combined together, it is called as the formation of PN junction. Is that clear? See, then our next topic is rectifier diode. A rectifier diode is two-lead semiconductor that allows current pass into only one direction. Okay, so rectifier diode means what? This is your rectifier diode. This is the symbol of your rectifier diode. It has two leads. This is your A. A means what? Anode, and this K means cathode. This is positive and this is negative. Generally, PN junction diode is formed by joining together N-type and P-type semiconductor material. The P-type side is called as anode and N-type side is called as cathode. So students, this triangle is represent P side. Okay, this standing line is represent depletion layer. Okay, and this after depletion layer we have N side. Is that clear? So basically, what is diode? Diode means what, students? It is a semiconductor device and it allows the current only in one direction. This is important. It allows or pass the current only in one direction. Only in one direction. So this is your symbol of diode. This is your anode. This is your anode side. This is your cathode side. This is your p-type silicon. This is your n-type silicon, and this is your diode. Okay, this silver ring means what? This is your cathode side, and this black portion means what? This side means your anode side. So remember one thing, this silver ring means what? This is your cathode side and another terminal is your anode terminal. Is that clear? So students, today we learn semiconductor, insulator, conductor, energy band diagram of insulator, semiconductor and conductor, then types of semiconductor, then formation of semiconductor, formation of PN junction and rectifier diodes. Is that clear? Okay, thank you students.